Hello and welcome. This is FIDE Master Vedant Goswami. Today we are going to see a refutation of the fried liver attack. So, if you have started playing chess recently or over the last year, most probably you will be replying to the first white e4 with the move e5, and then you will be probably seeing this happen a lot in your games. The knight and the bishop attacking the f7 square, and it is really difficult to handle if you don't know exactly what to do. So if black knows how to handle it, there is nothing much to worry about. So today we are going to see one tricky way of handling this, which can turn the tables on white's head pretty soon. So the refutation starts with d5. So the knight's attack, as we know, cannot be blocked. So we have to block the bishop's attack. So most of the time, opponent will reply with e into d5 because they want to retain the bishop and attack this pawn at a later time. Okay. So now, after the capture, you should never recapture the pawn because it is kind of a trap, and after the sacrifice knight into f7, you can lose pretty quickly. So we'll see how that happens. Let us say take this. White captures this and then gives this check. And most of the time, you move this and bishop d5. So this is a clearly winning position for white. And I have seen quick checkmates like queen f7. So this is what to avoid. So the very important thing is not to capture on knight d5. Okay, so today we are going to see a very interesting. So you have to continue with knight d4. And since most of these players who play this fried liver attack are really passionate about the attack on f7, and they will continue it by any way possible. So most of the time, the move will be d6. So white renews the threat of the capture on f7. And there are many defenses to it, let us say. But today we are seeing a very interesting continuation which can win the game for you very quickly. So you have to play queen into d6. It's a very surprising move, and if the opponent is not aware of it, it is impossible to refute on the board. So white will logically continue with knight into f7. It attacks the queen and the rook at the same time, and looks like white is winning, and black has done a blunder with queen into d6. We have to continue queen c6. Very sneaky move, very tricky move. It attacks this, and it attacks the weak point on g2. Logically, white does continue with knight into h8. By this time, white is in a very happy state of mind, winning material, and having completed his plan. But now comes the refutation. So it is always important you don't have to capture this. You have to capture g2. Now, the rook is under attack. The king cannot move so that the queen can support it. The only way to support the rook is rook f1. And now comes the move queen e4 check. And black is already winning because if the queen comes to e2, I simply capture it and I win the queen. And if the bishop comes to e2, nf3 is a checkmate. So this amazing refutation. And if you are playing a game against a beginner or somebody who has just learned the fried liver attack, but nothing more, and that will be most of the people who have been playing the game for a year or maybe a little bit more also, this is an amazing way to refute it. There are more ways to handle that attack. We'll look at it in the upcoming videos. But for now, I'll suggest you try this. This is a really funny and interesting way to turn the tables on white's head and fry the fried liver attack. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and do consider subscribing so that you don't miss the upcoming videos. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one.